Hi, air signs. Welcome to your weekly messages for June 22nd through the 30th. So it's a little more than a week, but it just works out better that way right now because we only had a few more days. So I thought, why not just wrap it all up into a neat little package with a bow and everything and do through the end of the month. I'm also very busy this week getting ready for the online psychic fair, so yay. If you are not familiar with what's going on, please follow me over on my Facebook page. All of my information is in the description box below. So you can follow me on social media, and you can also email me if you would like to book your own personal session or if you have any questions about the psychic fair. So going to be busy this week. We're doing a Facebook Live on Wednesday with all of us readers, and we are going to be talking about the services and how to book with us. Booking is open. So make sure you grab your spot. And what else? Oh, I just did a Facebook Live. I did upload it to the channel, but you can check it out on Facebook as well for the new moon eclipse and Mercury retrograde, which we are in full effect. Yes, we had the shadow period, but it officially went retrograde on the 18th. I'm feeling it. Been feeling it for a few weeks, so I'm ready for it to be over. Maybe since it started early, it'll end early for me. Yeah, let's put that intention out there. All right, guys, let's see what's going on for air signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Hello, welcome, cross watchers. Welcome to you also. Let's see what we got going on this week, guys. I'm using the Thelema Tarot, and that will be for the main spread. And then we will get into a clarifying deck. We'll see which one calls to me. If you haven't already checked out the general, please feel free to do so. And also check out your other placements. I highly encourage that. It gives another piece to the puzzle, sometimes more clarification, or it just resonates more for your situation. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And then also, gender is always neutral. If I say he or she, it's because there's probably a depiction on the card. So take what resonates and know that it's just energy, and energy is fluid. Okay. What's going on this week, guys? You're chatty already. Not surprising. Hey, Geminis. Oh. Okay, the Tower in reverse. So it's not necessarily a bad thing that it's in reverse. I actually really love the Tower. So when it's in reverse, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Six of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Wands. All right, interesting, guys. So with the Tower here in reverse as the overall crowning energy, I see this as when the Tower is upright, it's, okay, so it looks really scary. I get that. But what it really means is that which does not serve you, that which is weak, is getting blown over. It's just completely getting knocked out of your life. So it's actually a really great card. But I'm also somebody who doesn't mind change. So in reverse, that's not necessarily what's going on. We'll see what happens when we clarify. It could go a couple different ways. Six of Wands, so when it's upright, it's about victory. Sometimes at what cost? In reverse. So you're definitely feeling defeated, and maybe like you haven't won the battle, but we're not sure yet about the war. So we'll see where that goes. The Ace of Cups in reverse. So when it's upright, it's a cup, it's overflowing, it's an emotional offer. So maybe that's why you're feeling defeated. Somebody rejected your offer, or maybe you're choosing not to make that offer. You're choosing to stay where you are. Things aren't changing the way that you had hoped. So maybe you're just kind of hanging on to that offer for now. Maybe it's empty promises. We'll see what happens. Two of Swords, very much up in your head, trying to make a decision, trying to find the balance between two choices. and then making your decision. So it's a very logical process. Not so much heart-based, but head-based. Not surprising for my air signs. And then the Three of Wands. So this is about waiting for your ships to come in to kind of see where you're going to go, what kind of offers are coming towards you. You could have 3 options. There's always option A, option B, and then option C, which is to do nothing. So take what resonates. Let's see. I'm going to use the steampunk. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Tarot of the Night. Let's see. Interesting. Definitely something about choices. I always say when the Tower comes out that it's the universe, God, goddess, spirit, whatever you want to call it. The universe is making the decision for you. When the Tower comes along, it's kind of like, well, okay, if you're not going to move, then here we go. So maybe they are letting you make your own decisions right now, your own choices. Maybe you're not quite to the point where you need that Tower. Let's see what we got. Why is the Tower in reverse? Well, nothing like getting 3 major arcanas to clarify a major arcana. So came out in this order. So the moon, sign of Pisces. So if you're dealing with Pisces, it's also about secrets coming to light. So you could be finding out some information. The sun in reverse, it's not making you super happy. So when she's upright, she looks like this. This is a very feminine deck, so I'm going to say she a lot in this deck. But she's not very happy. So the sun is typically the happiest card in the deck, but there's light and shadow to every card. So whatever you're finding out, you're not very happy about it. And it's going to take some strength to make a decision, to make this choice, to figure out what's going on. And you have 2 of Swords in reverse. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Love this deck. So we got the 2 of Swords here in upright, but here it's in reverse. So, yeah, you're not very happy about this. It's going to take some strength, but you're not too sure where you want to go. But we get there. So let's see what else comes out. The 6 of Wands in reverse. Woo. Okay, Temperance could be a Sagittarius. This is also about balancing. So you could, something could be coming to light. Pisces, Sag, that's all I see so far. So if you're dealing with those, or if those are prominent placements in your chart, you could be feeling kind of defeated. There it is, Tower upright. So whatever you found out, because you weren't making a decision, it's now being, so when I said earlier that they were waiting, well, now it's done. So whatever you choose or don't choose to do, remember, non-action is a choice. It's gonna happen regardless. Nope, too many. That's just a misshuffle when that happens. So 1 or 2, maybe 3, but after that, not so much. So you're definitely feeling defeated. Something's going on if you're dealing with this with a Sagittarius, or just Temperance energy in general is just about finding a balance. So maybe you feel like you're trying to find that balance. Yeah, definitely. You're trying to find the balance. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, shit's getting blown up. And that's okay. It needs to. It needs to. Remember, whatever is not on a solid foundation, whatever is just kind of like dead weight is getting knocked out. Temperance, Tower, Six of Wands. So I'm really stuck. I don't usually get this way, but I'm really stuck on that Sagittarian energy. So if you're a cross-watcher who's a Sagittarius, if you have Sagittarius prominently in your chart, or you're dealing with a Sagittarius, this is for you. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so this could be an earth sign as well. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So in reverse, the energy of the Queen is, I'm specifically clarifying Temperance and the Tower here. So it could have something to do with an earth sign. It could also just be the energy of not feeling like the Queens are masters of their suit, and Pentacles is all about home and work and money and, you know, all the finer things in life. So maybe you don't feel that way because of whatever's going on. Take it how it resonates. Nine of Wands, yep. Fire sign for sure. Aries, Leo, Sag. So Knights are passion, or Knights are about action. Wands is passion, fiery energy. So definitely taking inspired action because of this. And now you've got your Six of Wands upright. So after the Tower falls, after that which no longer serves you falls, and you rebuild with those tempered bricks, then you can find your victory here. It could be with an earth sign, like I said. Take what resonates. Ace of Cups in reverse. What's that all about? Okay. Told me to take an extra card. It's interesting. All right. So Four of Pentacles. This is all about saving your money, but also hoarding. So just be careful what you're doing. So if you didn't receive this offer, or emotions are being withheld from you, or you're withholding your emotions, it could have something to do with financial resources, like somebody's hiding money from you, or they're really holding back money. Maybe you're doing that. Maybe you're like, what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours, and that's fine as long as that was the agreement that you had. But I can tell you from personal experience, please don't hide money from your spouse. Ruined my first marriage, we'll just say that. Because my Tower moment was finding out that money was being hidden, and that is why he's my ex-husband. So, there we go. High Priestess right in the middle. Yep, Pisces for sure. Beautiful card. Could have something to do with the Pisces. You could be dealing with the Pisces. So the High Priestess is somebody who you cannot pull the wool over her eyes. She knows because she knows. She doesn't just know, she knows. Third eye. She knows it in her soul, in her gut, in her soul. You cannot bullshit her. She knows what's up. And that could definitely be happening here with this moon. Secrets coming out, and it's maybe causing you to get into this energy of, I'm saving my money so that I can leave on my terms. Take it if it resonates. Could be in a relationship, could be at work. The Empress, yep, so you definitely want to feel nurtured. This is very maternal energy. This is all of the Queens combined. So she's very nurturing and maternal, and very, they're kind of opposite. Because the High Priestess is like, she's not necessarily, she can come across as cold. She's not necessarily cold. She's just more like very in touch with the esoteric knowledge part of things. Whereas the Empress is very nurturing and motherly, and kind of like, it's okay, honey, we'll get through this. So take it how it resonates. And then the Three of Swords in reverse. You were, okay, sorry, I should have said this. Viewer discretion is advised with this deck. It's a little graphic. So she literally has her heart ripped out. Kind of like, I'm dead inside. So in reverse, you're coming out of that energy, which is great. She doesn't wear her heart on the sleeve. She might have ripped her own heart out when it's upright. So in reverse, or in reverse, she could have ripped her own heart out. With this Ace of Cups in reverse, I'm not surprised to see the Three of Swords here, because that is all about heartbreak. And even though it's in reverse, it might have sucked for a minute, but you're bringing yourself out of this. It's also with the Moon and the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Tower. It could also be cheating. So you could have found out somebody was cheating. And maybe it doesn't hurt you so much here as it does like here or here. So it might initially be like, oh my God, but maybe you were half expecting it. Maybe you're not surprised. Maybe you're just pissed and you're like, that's fine. So you're very much detached from your emotions, and it doesn't necessarily hurt in the heart chakra, but it like hurts in the head or hurts in your gut. So you feel the need to protect yourself by hoarding your money, or, you know, saving it so that you can get out on your own. You do you. Two of Swords, you're making a decision. And there's a full moon. So again, with the moon, making a choice, or at least trying to. Oh, what fell out? Yeah, okay, we'll take it. So the Four of Cups in reverse. So when she's upright, complacency, stagnant energy, but in reverse, getting out of that. It's time to make a choice. The Ace of Cups upright. There you go. Now you're ready, because in the Four of Cups, you've got, not necessarily in this depiction, but typically in the Four of Cups, the traditional depiction is somebody who's kind of hanging out, looking at three cups in front of them, and they don't see, and they're kind of like spilled over. The Three of Cups is a celebratory card. But then there's this Ace of Cups, so they're all knocked over, so you're just kind of like, maybe you're just reminiscing and you're sad because those times aren't around anymore. There's a few meanings to that card. And then they don't see the Ace of Cups hanging out behind them. So here's your Ace of Cups. You're getting out of that stagnant energy, that old energy. Maybe you're not feeling very sentimental because of all of this. And you're ready to offer your cup elsewhere. So Seven of Swords in reverse, so when it's upright. It's all about, she kind of looks like freedom. Freedom! So, Braveheart. So when she's in reverse, Seven of Swords is about kind of sneaky behavior, not somebody who's taking something that doesn't belong to them, feeling shut out from society. So in reverse, you're very much taking your power, which belongs to you. And you're like, you know what? You can have him or her. If this is what's going on, fine. But I'm leaving. And then the Queen of Swords. Hey guys, showing up in your own reading. Look at you. So obviously air sign with the Queen of Swords. She also, see how she's kind of got her sword there? And she's not like armed and ready. It's more like, this is mine and I'll use it if I need to and how I see fit. Somebody who's very discerning. Very much like, very intellectual, knows what they want to do. They can take the sword and they can cut themselves free, or they can cut people off. Depends on what's going on. So yeah, you're definitely making a decision and you're taking your cup elsewhere. Three of Wands. well, they kind of turned. I'm not sure what to do with that. So it's the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, and they fell out. They were reversed, but when they fell out, they kind of turned upright. So we're going to move with it. The Three of Wands. So the Eight of Pentacles, this is about doing the work. Dancers do a lot of work. My feet are still messed up, I will tell you that. So they take pride in their work. They do a lot of hard work. They spend long hours in the studio perfecting their skill. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is about. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who moves slowly, but make sure that you don't get stuck. I said that to the fire signs. They got it in a different placement. But baby steps are great because progress is progress, no matter how small. But when we stop making forward movement and procrastinate, we can get stuck in the mud, procrastinating, just not doing what we need to do. So just be careful that while you're waiting for your ships to come in, that you're not stuck in the mud or procrastinating, kind of like, we gotta wait until the ships come in. We gotta see what treasures those holes hold. In the meantime, make sure that you're doing your work. Don't get stuck. Seven of Cups. So this is about choices, sometimes deception, or having too many choices. So you definitely have your options in front of you, and discern who's willing or worthy of your Ace of Cups. Who are you willing to give that to? King of Wands, definitely a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. So kings are, you could be going towards somebody like that. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. So if you're dealing, however this goes for you. The King of Wands, so kings, queens, masters of their suit. King of Wands is somebody who's very passionate, takes action when necessary, knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing, if you know what I mean. That too. So maybe that's the person who's worthy of your Ace of Cups. All right, so I will take, okay. I'm going to take an animal spirit first. Phineas is all Phineas is my cat. He's all sprawled out. He heard his name. He said my name. Just hanging out here, protecting the reading. Thank you, sir. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's very tired today because my wonderful teenager was just relentless before he went to his dad's. My aforementioned ex-husband. Just not leave the poor cat alone. Butterfly spirit. Oh, how beautiful. And it's number 11. Butterfly spirit's transformation is beautiful. I love that card. Absolutely. Whatever is going down, whatever is getting shut out is, with that tower, definitely just for the highest and greatest good. Skunk spirit, know your worth. So skunks only stink when they spray, and they only spray when they feel threatened. Take it for what it's worth. And then here is the Moonology deck. And that's number 9. Skunk spirit, 54, 5 and 4 is 9. So yeah, know your worth. Say, hey, you know what? What's that meme? Take the energy of the dog, and if you can't eat it or play with it, then pee on it and walk away. It's kind of how I feel about the skunk spirit. Kind of like, you know what? If it's not worth your time, pee on it and go away. Or spray it. Watch my tail as I walk away. One more. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So whenever the next new moon in Scorpio is, that could be timing for you. And work through your fears. Definitely, if you're afraid, embody your Queen of Swords energy. Because she is like, I have this gigantic sword and I am not afraid to use it. So embody her energy. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. So by this third quarter moon, you could be making those necessary adjustments. Or it could just be the energy thereof. Yeah, adjustments are required. It's usually what the Tower card means, right? So you got the Tower upright and reversed. You got the Two of Swords upright and reversed. So go with it, guys. Peace. Embrace your confusion. Let there be peace in not knowing all the answers. So if you're afraid because you're like, I don't really know what I need to do, it's okay. Find calm in the chaos and wisdom. Viewer discretion is advised. She is topless. I'm not complaining, but some people might be sensitive. So let go of the need to control. Air signs. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. So be at peace and know. Be still and know. Okay, so I feel like I need to go farther with that. They're not going to leave me alone. So it doesn't matter your religious affiliation. There is a quote that is, be still and know that I am God. And there are people who take that as like they're relying on God for this. There's also another interpretation. Be still and know that I am God. You are part of the divine. You are a divine creation. You're on this channel. You're watching this because you already know that. You already know. Be still and know. I am God. Know that the great I am is within you. You are a spark of the divine. That is, it flows through you. Our spirit is energy and it comes from the divine. Hopefully that made sense and didn't offend anybody who's of any particular religious affiliations. It's all in love and light. I just thought that that was a really wonderful interpretation when I heard it about a year or so ago. That I am. Tarot card's trying to get in my L key deck. Well, let's see what that means, shall we? If it's not right, I can't take it. Breeze, she who surprises. Surprise, discovery, and revelation. Look at all those wonderful butterflies. Oh, they're just so beautiful. Take a moment to absorb that. Transformation is beautiful. Embrace the surprises. You don't have to know everything before you make a choice. Air signs, love you, but yeah. You don't have to know exactly what's going to happen. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. Regina, she who instigates. Leadership, provocation, and power. That makes me think of the Queen of Swords. Embrace that. You don't have to know everything. That, okay, restate. One of the Re's, Mercury retrograde, the Re's. I talk about it in live. Check it out. I'm going to restate that. So you don't have to know exactly how things are going to pan out. All you need to know, be still and know, is that you have the power to do whatever you need to do. There is no need to fear. There is no need to fear. You got this. It's okay. So what if some dude cheated on you? Move on. Not worth your time. If it's a heartbreak for a different reason, if it's just like, this isn't working out anymore, I'm not happy, there's no shame in that. Take your power back. Take your discernment and say, this isn't working for me. And in the long run, it's going to be better for both of us, because we're both going to be able to go and offer our cups to other people who know what they're doing. Very passionate, very inspired action. So there you go, air signs. I hope that this helped you in some way and that it resonated for you. Like I said, feel free to check out your other signs, your other placements, and the general, as well as the Facebook Live that I did to navigate the energies that are going on. It's pretty intense right now, and it's not letting up anytime soon. So here we go. 2020 is the year of change, and it has not disappointed the first 6 months. So here we go into the second 6 months. Like I said before, all of my information is in the description box below. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and contact me if you would like your own personal session. Have a wonderful week plus, and take care.